One of the very fine voices of North Canterbury in the studio with me at the moment, Marg from McAlpines. Kia ora, good morning, Marg.
Hello there, how are you?
That microphone got away on you, didn't it? It started to sort of just slowly move to the left.
Maybe you better be good to me today, not too tough on me.
Oh, look, I've got some questions that I need to know the answer to, considering that you got me into growing things. And if anyone can get me to grow things like food, potatoes, plants, well, you can do it, and I'm talking to you listening to this at the moment. Thank you for enthusiasming me into getting into gardening, Marg. That's a genuine thank you, because without you, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
I love that I've made you into an inquisitive mind.
I have always had an inquisitive mind, but it never had anything to do with gardening. But now it does, and I've got some questions. I do have a nectarine tree. I've got a mandarin tree. I've got some a raspberry bush that's growing now and just going off. It's amazing. Can you overwater plants?
Absolutely.
What do you do? You know, like the rain comes through. Like I was in Auckland earlier on, but I understand it got a wee bit damp here on Tuesday. Did it? It was pretty rough weather, or very windy, or whatever it was. But I don't know. I'm a wee bit confused about in regards to watering trees. What's the thing about that?
Okay, so that's a very broad question. What kind of trees? You've made it quite difficult, but what I would say is the bigger the tree, you know, like a well-established tree doesn't require the attention because the roots are down far enough. Okay. So, the best way to determine is how does it look? Does it look healthy? If it's overwatered, well, let's talk about your lemon.
Yes.
Did you say lemon?
No, it's not a lemon. It's a nectarine tree.
Oh, nectarine. Yeah. Okay, so it's very hard for a learning gardener, which I think you are, to determine the differences in the season. You can't fertilise it now. You don't need to, because the natural habit of it is to go into deciduous form. Okay, that is... so you don't stimulate it for growth at the same time that it's going down into rest time.
Wintertime.
Okay. Let the leaves fall off, let it do its thing. Keep it alive, of course, but nature usually provides for enough watering. Yeah. Over the season. Okay, I was actually going to ask about the fertiliser as well. So you're saying, in regards to my trees, the nectarine and the mandarin tree, don't worry too much about fertilising it. Let it go to sleep. Let it do its cycle through the winter time. You're generalising there. One's are deciduous and one's not. Oh my goodness, am I? So yes, you are. So the deciduous definitely not. You're trying to trick me today. I know I'm just. I'm going to put you on the straight and narrow. Okay. Because you'll come back to me and say, "Oh, my mandarin's dropped off," but. The mandarin is different altogether. Okay. What you need to provide for that now is more shelter, because you've only had it a wee time, a little bit of a time. So it's virtually quite young at the moment. But it doesn't need fertilising now either, just prior to spring. Okay, prior to spring. Okay, so... Is it in a pot or is it in the ground? It's in a pot, yeah. Okay, in a pot. Don't leave it in a saucer of water. Okay. Let it be watered and then let it drain away. So would it be wise to put it onto some sort of stand, like a couple of bricks or something like that? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the water will go through the pot and... Yeah, and through the saucer. Okay. And let it drain away. Now, a little tip. If it gets to the point where it's getting very yellowy leaves and the leaves are hanging down, you know how you feel when you're not well, you feel like your shoulders drop. Yep. Well, when you've got that look on your tree, on your lemon or your mandarin, it's saying, I feel unwell. Yep. If the leaves are yellowing and pointing upwards, it means I'm thirsty. Okay. So you look after these little hints and tips and all that sort of stuff. You someone needs an answer to a question, just wander on into McAlpines M10 Garden Department. I just hope that my questions are not dumb questions. Look, I don't believe the word dumb. It's an old word that should be thrown in the rubbish tin. Okay. Yes. Well, any question's a good question, I think. Absolutely. I mean, the whole team at our garden centre, they've all got... We've all got the knowledge on lots of things, but we've all got fortes as well, do you know? Yeah. So we can blend it all together, but we're there to help. We want more people like you to start. And please do, because it is one of the best things I've done in the last 5 years or so. I've bought some bulbs off a rotary, the Ringia Rotary. I got some tulips and I got some daffodils. I put them in the fridge, because apparently you're supposed to put them in the fridge. And when do you reckon is a good time to plant these? Because as you say, now is the time to do it? There's a little bit of warmth still in the soil. Yep. And it's a good time now. Okay. So, Yeah, get them in the ground. It's so beautiful in the spring.
I've never grown anything fancy or pretty. My brother Bob, he does that. He does the flowery side of thing. I do the food thing, you know.
But if you're growing them in a pot,
Yep.
let me say that you put some in the bottom, the soil in the bottom of the
Yes,
pot,
yeah.
the bulb mix,
Yeah.
and then you do a layer, and then you cover them, and then you do another layer,
Yeah.
and then they'll all come up together, like the pot will be absolutely full of bulbs.
That's the plan.
Beautiful. And then you don't lose them either. And then you just, all of a sudden, at April,
There they go.
there they go.
Can I ask another question? Will I have to do anything with these bulbs that I've bought from Rotary, or will they just keep regenerating?
Keep regenerating.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And I'm proud of you. You're branching off. You've gone from tomatoes to mandarins
Yep.
to fruits, and now you're going to spring flowers.
Before you know it, I'll be
I've
mowing
got
the
you.
lawns. Yeah,
I've
before I'll
got
be
you.
mowing the lawn soon, Marg. That it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Do you have a couple of hints and tips as we move in
Yes,
from
I do.
autumn into?
And
Yep.
this morning,
Yep.
I mean, you can feel it. Look, honestly, we've talked about frost cloth in the past, protect your plants, but we've now got these. It's like a frost coat that you put over, and it zips up the side.
Oh, really?
And it's so much easier to put it on your protect the plants you want to protect. Come down and have a look at that, because on your mandarin,
Yes, that's what I'll need.
and then you can plant your mandarin outside more.
Okay, so where I've got it at the moment, it is up against the fence. It is quite exposed to the north, so maybe take it away and put it under a wee bit of cover, yeah?
You can, or one of these covers to fit over it. It's like putting on a shirt with a zip up the front. It's brilliant. I mean, get prepared,
Yep.
because all of a sudden you think, I must do that, and then if you've got it on hand, you can protect the plants that you've been aiming to grow so well.
Good on you. Marg, I must say that the garden department is looking amazing. You did a wee bit of a relay there a couple of weeks ago, didn't you?
We sure did. We've had a lot of changes. We've made it so that customers can amble around more. There's lots of archways and new kind of areas to look at.
Yep.
We've got a combination of good pots and beautiful plants.
It is amazing.
And beautiful people working with you.
Absolutely. Knowledgeable people, good-looking people, ruggedly handsome people sometimes as well.
Only when you turn up, hey, Kerry.
Oh, stop that. Stop that. McAlpines M10 Mega, a wonderful, wonderful corporate citizen in North Canterbury. You do so much. So if you're looking to do a wee bit of gardening, a wee bit of DIYing, a wee bit of birthday buying, it is all at McAlpines M10. The hours are, Marg?
7 till 6 from Monday to Friday,
Yep.
and 8 till 5 on the weekends.
On the weekends
We're
as
there
well.
to help you.
And, of course, we'll talk about Anzac Day and the hours as we get closer to that one. Marg from McAlpines Garden Department, thank you so much for coming into Compass FM.
Thank you.